Hi, my dear friend. I hope you had an amazing Christmas and New Year. Now it's time to get ready and do January bullet journal with me. So what I chose to do is donut theme, but I didn't want it to make too boring on the beginning page, so I decided to draw some baking tools and ingredients instead of a bunch of donuts. But don't worry, there will be plenty of them with different flavors in later spreads. I love baking, but honestly, I've never tried making donut by myself, so I'm not sure about the ingredients, but here what I'm drawing are really basic stuff like eggs, oil, butter, flour, and of course the most important ingredient, sugar. Well, sugar are definitely no good for your health, but sometimes you just cannot say no to it. I found this Donut Worry Be Happy frame online and I think it's so cute. Have you ever watched a video about a husband doing voice for his wife's makeup video? When I asked my husband if he wants to contribute a little bit to voice the video, he said yes.
So I'm drawing a donut right now. It's gonna start out brown, but I'm gonna put pink frosting on top. It looks disgusting. So I'm gonna put some bloody pink on top of it. Oh, and it starts to look good. Blood makes things better. Oh, I smudged some dirty things on it, so I'm gonna cover it up with chocolate drizzle. Don't worry, donut worry. Everything will be fine.
Oh, okay, I'm back. Well, I'm glad I only asked him to do the first page. So from now, I'll take it over. And this page, I'm making this regular calendars and then also put some donuts on the back. You know what? Now I think about it, maybe I should ask him to do voice all the time. Please let me know if you want to hear more from him. This is actually my second time to draw this page because I wrote it by using totally wrong color in the first time. So tips for beginner. Check the color palettes you want to use before coloring anything. Let's talk about how to color your donut. I usually paint the base part first with beige color and then move on to the frosting or topping. What's your favorite flavor? Here I chose strawberry, chocolate, and green tea. When you color the top, try not to color it all over. Have some white space as highlight. It makes it more realistic. Another tip is to make the edge a little bit darker. Since I use black as base, I need to use the white gel pen to write on Monday to Sunday, except it ran out. So I have to ignore that and let's continue. In order to give some variety to those donuts, I also draw some chocolate and strawberry grains on top of it. You can also make your donut half chocolate, half green tea, or some almonds on top. Also, don't forget to give a shadow of each of them and the shadow box. Of course, you can also draw the black outline to make it pop a little bit more. For Happy Tracker, I'm going to make it simple and clear with 7 donuts representing 7 habits. The donut shape is actually really random, so you can also create your own donut. Just remember to show the base a little bit from the top view, otherwise it'll look like colorful pancake. I don't know if you can tell the design of the sleep block. It's a spread of flour dough with letters cut out, and the time bar is actually a roller. In order to make it readable, I try to color the donuts as simple as possible with light pink, brown, and green so that they won't affect the calendar too much. You can also make different shades of each color to give it a little bit of difference. Like this one, it's a dark chocolate. Right now the donuts still don't look like 3D enough, so I decided to give a little bit darkness on the outer and inner edges. As long as you figure out where the light comes from, you can easily get where those shadows should go. For those one, I just assume the light is coming from the top. Again, I'm using this stamp, it's such a saver for me. Then let's put name tags of each habit on. This is my second month to use bullet journal. It definitely motivates me a lot on those habits I want to build up. Simple reason, I want my habit tracker page to be pretty. As for the sleep log, I'm a night owl kind of person, so my time tracker is from 10 p.m. to 12 p.m. You can adjust it based on your sleeping habit. Okay, mood tracker, one of my favorite pages to do, cause the result is always interesting after 30 days, and I'm so looking forward to see how those donuts gonna turn out. I picked raspberry, strawberry, orange, I know, weird flavor, green tea, and purple, which I changed chocolate flavor later cause it make more sense, to represent different moods. Let's move on to expense tracker. Some people think it's not that useful if you're not doing any budgeting or doing it in a different way. While for me, since I have a separate Excel for my family expenses like grocery and gas, so this page is only for my personal spending and I usually won't spend more than 15 times per month, so I make each row pretty thick. The next page, I want to thank someone at mine who bought us a great red mixer as wedding gift, but because it's a pro model and it's too big, I haven't used it really until now. Thank you, Andy. It gives me some inspiration of this page. I promise I'll use it once I get a bigger kitchen. I know I should stick with pink theme color, but the real mixer distracted me, so I accidentally used red pen. But it's okay, let's just go with red on this spread. Well, if I don't see it, can you tell that the right page I mean to draw it as a flower bag? For you who don't use this for Instagram tracker, you can also make it as a monthly note. It's time to draw another donut, shall we? Regular paper is not like watercolor paper. It took me a while to really get used to it. So if you want to make the color darker enough as you want, you have to actually make the pen darker than what you usually do on watercolor paper, if that makes sense to you. Let's let it dry for a little bit and finish writing the dates first. Now it's dry enough. One tip for drawing the sauce drop on is to follow the shape of the donut. It's gonna curve a little bit when it gets closer to the inner and outer edge, and you need to make sure the curve is on the same direction so it looks like three-dimensional. And also don't forget about the shadows. Here I'm also showing you the week 2, 3, 4, 5 in this video, so please don't click X so quickly. If you want to see more different layout of weekly log or different donuts, please keep watching. I'll also show you guys the flip through at the end of this video. By the way, I think I understand why most bullet journal YouTubers usually only videotaping until the first week. I was so exhausted by the time I started to do the week 4. Anyway, I'll also post each week's spread and related drawings on my Instagram. Please check it if you're interested in this month's theme. is my January bullet journal setup. I hope you enjoy watching this video and don't forget to subscribe and turn on the bell. Please leave comments below to tell me what you think and what I can improve. You're very welcome to check my other videos. I hope you have a wonderful January. Thank you for watching. Bye!